Your Excellency, First Lady of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Mrs. Sandra Granger, Bishop Francis, Sister Julie Matthews and the Sisters of Mercy, members of the Catholic clergy and sisters with us today, especially Sister Marie Harper, who I see here, been much supportive of this project from its inception, members of the St. Joseph Mercy Hospital Board, members of the Mercy Auxiliary, donors, special invitees, management, doctors, and the staff of St. Joseph Mercy Hospital, friends all, good afternoon. Today we formally commission the fruits of a dream that has been in the making for the last 4 years. My role today is a simple one. I will share that dream and how that dream came to life in the form of the Mercy Resident Care Home before you. The Sisters of Mercy have given that the charisma of the St. Joseph Mercy Hospital, we focus on 3 areas: medical outreach to the poor, HIV/AIDS treatment, and resident care for the elderly. Today our focus is on one of those areas, resident care. St. Joseph Mercy Hospital has had the privilege of providing a resident care ministry since the mid-1980s to the people of Guyana. It started when persons needed a place to convalesce after surgery, and soon it evolved into a dedicated space for elderly persons to stay. This lasted only a few years, and then it dwindled to only 1 person in that resident care. Soon after it stopped, persons began to make inquiries, and in response to an increasing call, residents were received and were housed in private and semi-private rooms among the patients within the various wards in the main hospital in Kingston. In 2013, as we renovated after the fire, dedicated space was identified for the 15 residents living in the hospital at that time. However, by 2014, the ward allocated at the Mercy Hospital became totally inadequate for persons to live there in any form of comfort. The ward was built for a short stay by those who were sick, but not for those in long-term resident care. There was simply no space for privacy, dining, recreation, or any other activities. The residents were housed in a hospital environment. Recognizing the shortfall in this service, our board and management started having discussions on the need to build a specialized resident care facility. The thinking initially was to build a facility on the main compound of the hospital. After all, there's lots of space. Then as God would have it, one day, a gentleman by the name of Mr. Christopher Finance was passing by Lot 3 Pier Street. The Sisters of Mercy Convent, previously housed at this location, I had a thought that the building was ideal to house the Mercy Resident Care Facility. There were 2 sisters living here in the convent at the time, so if you want to know who to blame. We considered the proposal, and the board made a pitch to Sister Julie about the idea. After considerations by the sister, the green light was given, and soon after the hospital had a property to renovate into the customized requirements of the Mercy Resident Care under a formal agreement with the sisters. We moved quickly, and a team comprised of board and management members met and did a walk through the building, where it was decided among other things that at a minimum, the scope would include the need to build up the compound as it flooded heavily. This compound is noted for flooding. The extension of the building, we almost doubled the square footage, as what was existing before, and the inclusion of all safety features as are necessary in the design of a resident care. The renovation started in November 2015 and were completed by October 2016. As Helen mentioned, moved in November 2016. What stands before you today is a facility capable of comfortably housing 33 residents, comprising 2 4-bed wards, 4 5-bed wards, 3 private rooms, and 2 private self-contained rooms.